right, here we are. This is our little unlisted video that'll go live on Thursday morning. Here is our, look at how chunky this is getting. If you hold it closed, look a little better, but look at how warpy and, I mean, we have made it super thick. Originally when I made this little notebook, and you'll remember I made this on a live to show that, you know, a 5-hole pamphlet stitch and a 3-hole pamphlet stitch weren't all that different, and that it could be done quickly, you know. And I had been out of practice, and this was originally meant to be like a list making journal, and I just started gluing things down in it, so now it's a little bit out of control. But we are gonna give it a nice tight tie at the end. It's going to need to be redone on the surface because I have scratched it all to heck. So it needs another coat of Mod Podge, a little bit of cover cleanup, maybe a little word. We'll give it a name or something. But we are on, I believe this is day 12. Let's look at when's the last day. Where's the one we did? Oops, okay, let's put that there. Yep, that's the last one. So day 11 yesterday, the 12th. Today is the 13th. Here comes the fun. And we could put a little something over here, right? I wonder if we could just add him in. We could trim him down a little bit and just go ahead and add him in. I think I am loving Frankenstein as a character from, you know, Mary Shelley's novel, but kind of as an archetype too. I am digging that. So let's just cut this right here with this pair of scissors. And I think I want to go ahead and just add this to yesterday's page. Because, you know, it's my scraps of joy. It's all about what makes me happy in the moment. Sometimes I look at these later and I'm like, that's just ugly. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and trim here too. And I'm just free with the scissors. We all know I can't cut a straight line, but I'm winging it anyway. So I think we're going to put that right in there. Just add a little something. He can be the, you know, friends with the little bitty elephant down there. That's a little dark, but that is an elephant down there. How are we doing? What's going on? Well, my screen is frozen, so hopefully this is going to be okay. Or maybe it's, no, okay, it's okay. I'm smoking crack. I gotta quit getting in the corner and smoking the crack, guys. Oh, and this is all kinds of crooked, but that's okay. I'm trying it with a little bit of Fabri-Tac. I think that's what I used on the other piece. We had one that was a witch face. Now these are from Winco. Oh, there we go. You're finally going to give me some glue after I've been pretending like I'm rubbing glue all over this. When they had their Halloween candies, so these are off the little ball candies. There were peanut butter filled ones and caramel filled ones. And I kept some of the, there were 3. There was a pumpkin too, but I lost the pumpkin. So when they do it again this year, I'll buy some more. And we'll keep a wrapper or 2 because they're fun. I wouldn't want to use it all the time, but it's a little fun remembrance of. I typically make a little goodie bag of candies for Elsa's grandkids. I think I'm not going to do it this year because last year one of them complained that he never gets what he wants. I'm like, it's free candy and you're going to complain to me about the selection you got. And it's not like I went and bought dollar store candy, guys. I went to Winco. And I bought, you know, decent. I ate the candy. I enjoyed it. I didn't get quite to the edge there. So I'm just going to attempt to hopefully We just want it to stay on the page, you know. Be a little bit fun. Struggling with this corner over here. Oh, I saw that. It almost rolled off my desk. All right. Yeah, I think that fills the space nicely. There we go. It's not perfect, but it's fun. Okay, so we are on this set of pages here. We are almost to Helen Mirren. All right. So let's start with a little thing on the corner there, and I didn't harvest. I guess I harvested. I got that box of maps as a Happy Mail, as a gift from the lovely Elisa. So this was on one of the maps. It's the sounds of safety rumble strips. Rumble strips alert drivers with noises and vibration when they drift off the driving lane, or they turn into booby shakers. So it says it reduces fatality and injury crashes by 29%. Center line rumbles reduce head-on and sideswipe crashes by 44%, and total overall crashes by 9%. I just thought it looked neat. There's the line at the side of the road, and we'll just have to pull some of this off this side. There we go. Yeah, it should be like that. And we're going to tear the bottom off. You know how I feel about stray lines. I don't need the little safety blurb, but we might use the back. So I was taking apart the maps. I was tearing them down so they'll fit in the die vat. And there's always oopsies and uh-ohs. So now we have, for Scraps of Joy, we've got a big old pile in there. I just really like this bit. I don't know why, for whatever reason. It made me happy. So let's grab that ink pad and we'll start by inking that up. I like the way it looks. I want to put it on there. I may look at that later and be like, I don't know why I did that. I'm going to talk about that video again. I've shut it down, but I put a link in the live, towards the end of the live, for, I think it was Diane Winters. The first name started with a D. And I saw it in my feed today, and the video is several months old. But it came up in my feed today. And it was a magazine journal, and made out of a magazine, glue booky kind of thing. And I just really felt like it felt like Scraps of Joy to me. Like kind of how I like mine to look. Now my book is obviously smaller than what she was showing because hers is made out of a magazine, so it was tall as a magazine. And yeah, I think we'll go with that. Let's ink that too. And then she had graduated it, so it started out really thin here, and each page went out a little bit. So I don't know if she made it the traditional way by folding in the pages, and then she went back and she tore them down so that they were like maybe half an inch or so overlap, and they were jaggedy, they weren't perfect, and she had just put all kinds of things into it. It had buttons and fabric and lace and trim and embroidered things and pictures from magazines and just parts of images and random things. It was totally 100% awesome. It had exactly the kind of feel that I am striving for with Scraps of Joy. It doesn't have to make any sense. Glue it down. Have fun with it. Maybe there's extra feet on the page, or there's, several just disconnected things. but it all worked together. She had some very bright colors, but it was also grungy. So let me see if I can. I want to put the link in here. I do. Let's go here and let's go to my history. It should be in there, right? I've been watching some Trevor Noah and stuff, getting my news with my humor. That's how I get my news. Because there's some horrific things out there. It was Darlene Winter. And this was Magazine Journal, Junk Journal 2. So there must be a 1. I wonder if in the first one she explains how she made it. Let me turn off the volume on that. Sometimes they come back on, you know. But I'll go watch that later. I hadn't gotten that far yet. But I want to put in the link here in case you weren't in the live earlier. So it should be the only thing that comes up in the description, in the chat box. That's a link, and her name is I already lost it. Her name is Darlene Winter, and she's been on YouTube for 11 years. She doesn't have a ton of videos, but everything I saw looked interesting. So I'm probably going to binge her for a day or so and just watch all the stuff that looks interesting to me. But there's a Junk Journal 1. I want to see if she explains how she made this. I know how most of the people make the magazine journals, and I've even seen it cut in half after you make the, because it would be, let me find it, like I don't have 9 million magazines running around here. So this would be very big if I did this, which would be about my speed, right? They won't fold it all the way to the edge because you obviously don't want to have a huge bulk there, but nearly to the edge. And maybe that's what I'll do with this. Maybe I'll make a really big one. So I know she did this and glued down the pages, and then she started tearing for the graduated effect. So I would be interested in seeing that. Or if she just started folding them. Well, the first one was really close to the spine, so she probably tore them. But I'm thinking you could, like I could cut an inch off this, and I could, okay, I've just given myself an idea. Oh, we may do that. Tomorrow we're making Happy Mails. We're doing Patreon Happy Mails, and we'll do one as a giveaway. We'll do an extra one for a giveaway. We might do an extra 2. We might do, because not everybody's going to be able to be there. It's just going a little bit over. So we'll do one for a giveaway for somebody who's there, and then one will be for commenters only who weren't in the live. Or I guess if you make a comment, you could win again. But I would ask that the person who wins the first one doesn't, enter again. All right, so let's glue this down. I'm a little spazzy tonight. I'm finally feeling good. Else pointed out tonight, I think you have your mojo back. I guess she said something on her live today, which I didn't watch because I was sleeping. I told her, bang on my door before you go live. Sometimes I don't even know what time it is. My room is not on the sunny side of the house for the morning or the afternoon, because it's the house faces east-west, but my room is I guess east is in the back, so no, east sun rises in the east, sets in the west. North side, I guess I'm on the north side. I'm trying to do the never eat shredded wheat thing in my head. Where does that mean north is? Ish. It's, it's not an exact north-south facing for the front and back, but the sun rises in the backyard and is blinding in the morning, and then it sets to the front of the house in the afternoon. And there aren't many windows, but the garage door faces that way. And we're always like, did somebody leave the garage door open? Why is it so bright? Now you just go and the light's coming in from outside, and it gives the whole garage kind of an orangey cast. But we've been fooled many times into thinking, did we go out there and come back in and leave the And leave that garage door open. The first 6 months I was here, I was like every afternoon, did I leave the garage door open? I don't even remember going out the garage door. So I think that's all the maps we're going to use for today. I don't think we want to get too carried away. But obviously we're going to have, and this is just the oopsies where I accidentally ripped the map. I gave myself those pages where I made like a really egregious tear. So we're going to have those for a while in our Scraps of Joy basket. And then I also found what I do with it. Oh, there it is. This came in the mail. I guess it's a thing like Finger Hut, and they're like trying to get me to sign up for their BS. But I liked the size of this, and it did have some pages in there with their BS catalog of goods you can buy that are overpriced and have 9,000 payments, and you pay like 2 or 3 times the price of the item. But I like the size of this. And Els tells me that we have one of those booklet staplers. So I'm thinking I'm going to make some pages and put them in here. Probably not as many as are in here, but that could be a fun glue book too, right? Put a little paper over the front and just have a good time with it. I think that's a nice size, right? For a little bit. Or we could cut it in half. We could do it in half and do 2 smaller books, or we could cut it down. But I really like this. I think that would be fun to make it into something. So there I have 2 ideas of books to make. So maybe that's what we'll do on Friday night. We'll just make a couple of books for no reason other than the joy of making it. So also doing the maps. I found this on the back of one of the maps. See if I can tell. Lincoln, maybe Nebraska, Oneida, Ashland. Lincoln. I don't know. Anyway, the point is, they had a license plate thing that you could check off. I thought this was cool. But billboard poetry, that's one I've never heard of for doing in the car. Take turns using words from billboards, road signs, and more to write a line of poetry. Once you have enough lines, go around and read your masterpiece out loud. That's a fun thing. I could do that around town, just, record some words and phrases that we see all the time. We've all played 20 questions and license plate bingo and stuff like that. But I thought that's fun. I think that's, so I kept that bit to remind me, that's something I thought I might try out. And I'm just babbling away. Okay. So we've done enough mappy things. We're going to need to get out our this little doohickey. Our collage bits. But yeah, I was so excited about those maps, and I spent until late tearing them up. But it was so much fun. So that's really a contrast. But I'm kind of feeling it, Okay, so let's see. I need to rip off a little bit more of that, I guess. Okay, there's still a little bit much over here. Okay. Where's the end of that? Oh, it's right about there. Yep, I think, yeah, I like that it's a little bit skinnier, so you have this black border around it. Looks very exciting. Makes the colorful look more colorful, right? So yeah, I think that might be what we do on Friday, because Thursday, I don't, and if it doesn't float, if we do it and it's an epic, everybody hated it thing, I'll never do it again. But I thought we might build the Patreon Happy Mails, and then also have a little giveaway. Because I'm behind on everything, and I just thought you might like to see the process and what goes into the Happy Mails and how I think about these things and the type of things I try to collect up for, you know. I just seemed like a thing. But I had this thought the other day and I'm like, I think I'm going to do that. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. We're going to do building Happy Mails. I have a start on it. It always takes me a little while to figure out how I'm going to package the Happy Mail. I do a lot of, bags, flat sacks, and stuff like that. And it's always a different size. Sometimes it's a little small thing. Sometimes it's a little more involved. Since I'm behind on everything, this is going to be like kind of 2 or 3 months worth of Happy Mails all at once. And a welcome for a couple of people and stuff like that. I don't have terribly many Patreons, partially because I'm behind on everything, but also just because I'm not everybody's cup of tea, you know. What I do on my channel often does not really have anything to do with like paper dyeing, which is why some people are interested in my channel. And so they're not necessarily all groovy with the rest of this stuff. Doesn't necessarily appeal to them. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, there's Wesley Snipes. I kind of dig that. Let me get another little. I just need this to lay a little flatter than it is at the moment. Okay. So that's Wesley Snipes. He's wearing some kind of weird, looks like some kind of velvety short pant. He's shorts with tights or long socks, but a nice jacket, and it's like in a burgundy wine color. I mean, it looks good on him, but the shorts weird me out a little bit. Okay, we do not need a mermaid tail right now. We've used one of those. I got to figure out something to do with that too. Let's slide that under there. Maybe we'll put the car over here that we've been having forever, because it kind of goes with the road stuff over here, and I love this barn picture. I love, love, love it. So we got all our little guys. We still have our ballet dancer. I actually think I kind of like her over here next to this car. Okay. Because it's starting to curve. But you know what I mean. It's going to go over here. Watch me struggle. So we've got our little Oscar dudes. Let's put them up there. I don't think we need more than one Oscar dude. What else do we have in here? We have our angry tennis players. Not ready to use them yet. I just threw something on the floor. It's the letter S. Let's freaking use that letter S. Oh, we'll put it over here by Wesley because he's Wesley Snipes, right? We'll do it somewhere down here. Thank you, by the way. So that could be a thing. Let's put that over there. Oh, there's another Oscar dude. Bird feeder, which I want to find a little bird, or maybe we'll put a ladybug on there. I don't know. Let's see. I'm not prepared for that yet. Get into it. We might use those words too. I don't know. They're kind of big. We've got our refrigerator, but I don't think I'm feeling a refrigerator right now. And then midnight's going to pass, and I'm going to make another one of these for release on Friday. And then I will be into a groove with it. More Oscar dudes. I love the guy in the pink suit. Awesome. Ooh, we might use highly illogical. Some of the stuff is highly illogical. Okay, we might. I know I want the letter S on there, so maybe we'll put it up there. We need a little something down there. No. I think I'm gonna throw away. Hello Yellow's getting a little beat up. Okay. Well, we did take some images over here. We got some cute little, let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's do that little. All right, I think we've got it. All right, so let's pull these aside. We've got a couple things to ink, and then we'll be in the gluing phase. Now, what do I do with my ink? Right there. Okay. We do not need to ink the ballerina. We'll do a little bit on the edge here of the, it's cut with pinking shears, so it looks a little bit like a postage stamp image, and I really like that. I might use that. I know we also have some postage stamp dies, so I could get those out and just go through a pile of magazine images like that and cut them down using the postage stamp things. That would be kind of fun. Okay. What did you do with your scissors, Amy? We'll use this little pair. And we'll just go outside of that little blue set of lines. And there we go. And then we'll ink around that. And also tonight before I go to bed, I will be adding in my bells. Let's ink the S too. Not my bells, but my alarms. To get back into the groove better with dyeing. I get busy with stuff and I get distracted. I am easily distracted and absent-minded, which is a terrible combination. All right, so let's start with this one. Yeah. So I figure if I kind of keep my day in general the same. Now it's almost midnight here, so I'm not in a rush to wrap this up. I started it before midnight. In my brain, that counts. And then I'll probably do another back-to-back episode. I'll film another one after this that is for release on Friday morning. And that way then I can, on Friday, I can do Fridays for Saturday morning release. And I kind of want to have the edge of the fun paper there too. So there's that. And then our little barn image. I love this little red barn image. It's a winter image, but that's okay. Like I said, whatever brings you joy in the moment, it doesn't have to be the appropriate time of year to use something that you like. It's just about what you like, what you enjoy. It's about having a good time. Now we will add more than just be here. We'll put some other words on here too. Now we've got our little, and I want to do the glue stick for the little ballerina because she's got, it would be easy to destroy her is all I'm saying with the liquid glue. And I want to make sure I get in a nice thick coat of glue on her arms and stuff so that nothing gets. Now we're going to pull her from the middle there. And then we're going to carefully put her down from the middle and just smooth down all of her appendages. There we go. Oops. See, we made her arm do a weird thing. So you got to be careful with the limbs. Got to be careful how you rub that. All right, there we go. Nice. Sorry, I got an itch on my back. Hold on. Whoop. All right, so we're going to put this down first. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to use the little pad here and the glue stick, because we could lose a horsey leg. And then what was the point of fussy cutting this thing out, right? Gently over the polo stick there. I remember in junior high, I think this was when polo shirts were the fad. And I know they've come around a couple times since I was a young person. All right, so let's... I think somebody needs to come out with an alternate version where the horse has like octopus legs. Give it a little Lovecraftian kind of feel. Okay, that does not want to turn. I may be wishing here that I had some tweezers. Because there we go. Finally. Okay, there we go. That was painful for a minute. Okay, we're going to peel this off now that it's got glue all over it. And we got to nail down Wesley Snipes. I liked him in The Blade. I loved the Blade movies. I don't always hear positive things about him, though, but it's hard to tell and I don't want to ruin it for me. I don't want to make it another thing I can't watch, because they make me happy. I rewatch them all the time. Eventually, I'll buy them, digital copies, so that I can just, whenever I want. Because sometimes they're for free and sometimes they're for pay, and I love to watch 1 and 2. And sometimes I'll watch 3. The third one's not so great. I didn't really enjoy that one as much. Even though I had Ryan Reynolds in it, because I like him. Just of the 3, it was not my favorite. But sometimes you want to watch all 3 of them and only 1 or 2 of them are free and not necessarily I just threw my glue. Oh, threw the little pad on the floor. Okay, and then we're going to put the little S over here and we're going to glue that down too. And then if we let the glue dry, we can reuse that. The S is just because it has no real rhyme or reason. Okay. So that's looking kind of fun. What do we want to get into? Yeah, I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to make it happen. Okay. I don't necessarily feel compelled to ink this because it's black. So I think we're going to do get into, and then we'll put it right down here. Yeah. All right, so we're going to have to take that off there. We're never getting get onto the page. Okay. Really needed to let that dry a little more. But we'll just have to move on to a new page. Okay. Elle just gave me a book block from a Dan Brown book. And I think I'm going to go all Natasha on Treasure Books at it. And just glue stuff on the pages. Fold them in half and move on with my life. Now that I'm doing this a lot more, you need the pages to... Oops. My fingers got glue on them. There we go. And it. Where's at least sticky? There, up there. All right. And there's the it. There we go. That's it. It's going to be that simple today. I'm all about simple and easy today. Oh, I got the barn a little crooked. Oh, well. Such as it is. It's scraps of joy. It's not about perfection. But there it is. It's a little car on the mountain road. There's like a cliff there. We got the snowy barn. We got the Wesley Snipes for no reason. And the polo guy. Why not? With some mappy stuff. Fun. All right. So let's put the day 12 on here, because that is the day we are on. And tomorrow will be day 13. Ooh, lucky number 13. So this is day 12. I'm always worried. If I don't keep saying it, I'm worried I'm going to write the wrong thing on here. And that is 4/13/22. I can't fit the whole 2022. So we'll just put 22. There we go. There it is for all our... I'm always going the wrong way on the camera. There it is for all our viewing pleasure today. And then we added in Frankie. And I feel like now he needs to be glued down on this side. Oh, Frankie, you are giving me fits. Let's pull him back. Frankie's got to live in the book. Got to have a little Frankenstein in my book. Oh, I just threw that little pad on the floor. Okay. All right, I think we got it now, because the rest of this seems to be sticking down now. All right, let me pick that little pad up off the floor before I'm looking for it later. Like, I don't know where it went. I'm going to leave the desk messy like this, because in about 45 minutes, I'm going to come back and do this all over again. So there's day 11. Here's today, day 12. This will be day 13. We're just going to do this page to go with Helen Mirren. So that should be easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then what's after? Oh, look, Helen Mirren's coming up. Oh, we can't have a Helen Mirren escaping the page. Although I feel like she's got the skills for it. Here we go. No escapee. I need her to be in here. Makes my life better. Okay. So we'll do this page, and then we'll go over here. Where do we put it? We'll go over here to Jamie Lee, and we will put in I got out the sticker buckets, so we'll do that in about 45 minutes, but it'll be Friday before you see it. And this should be available around 5 a.m. Eastern time. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll schedule it to go live at 2 a.m. Our time here. Also, we'll go in here and we will put something in. We need a couple of tabs now. Now we're like down a couple of tabs. Look at the last tab is here, and our pages go all the way to Helen Mirren right here. So to right there, we need at least 2 tabs, right? Something, or some kind of extra trim. Like I love looking at it this way and seeing some stuff. So we've come this far between here and here. I think we could do 2. We could do a tab here and a tab down here before we have to start over again. I think, and there's only a few pages left. Check this out, guys. We're moving through this quite swiftly. I thought we had like 20 days and we're just plowing through, and we've already done the last page. Gratitude is happiness you create, which I love. It's a little sappy, kind of, woo-woo, but I like it. So yeah, we'll work on that. We'll put in some tabs and we'll do this one little page here. I'll figure out something. I don't know. And then we've got to figure out. Maybe we'll put a pocket in the back and we'll make a little tag. That could be a thing coming up, right? So that's it. That's the end. 40 minutes. I'm sorry, I rambled quite a bit. So check out that video if you're so inclined. And so that's the end of this. Thank you for coming and watching me babble for 40 minutes for no reason at all. Scraps of joy, people. There's today's scraps of joy. How are you guys spending days and nights? I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bye, 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 bye. The end.